Now I want to introduce you to a famous YouTuber who uses other very famous people's faces in his YouTube thumbnails and gets a lot of attention because people think those are the people in the video. Those are the people who created the video. For example, I searched this particular keyword just because I knew what will come up because I was looking for a certain video. It's that first video. This is the ad. So I'm going to scroll past the ad. This is the first organic video. And you see the guy in the video is this guy. But the thumbnail is Steve Jobs. Most people will recognize it's Steve Jobs. And that name, Evan Carmichael, who created the channel, it's relatively small here. So people focus on Steve Jobs. Just like if we go to this one, this is another famous business person, Gary Vaynerchuk. Many people know him. You would think that he was in the video because his picture is in the video. And in fact, he did because look, the channel is Gary V TV. That's him. So here are two examples where both famous people are on the YouTube thumbnail, but one is not the creator, but they're using a well-known personal brand to get the attention. Now we see this again. Steve Jobs. See, that's that Evan Carmichael. This is another entrepreneur. Bill Gates, another person. You see, this is Oprah. You see that, but it's not Oprah. It's this guy talking about Oprah. So that's his tactic. He's using very famous people on his thumbnails. And by the way, if you look at the numbers of videos, for example, this Bill Gates top 10 rules, 4.3 million views on that video. A lot of these videos get hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of views. Like this Steve Jobs one, almost 6 million views now. So it's a really fantastic way to draw new people in because they think they're going to get a video from Steve Jobs. Although you always want to keep in mind, you don't want to deceive people because if they're expecting Steve Jobs to talk, but then there's another person talking, well, it's deceiving and people might click back. But it is a really great hook on your thumbnail to get them to click and watch your videos. And if they like your videos, the next step is to have uniform branding. Like if you see Evan Carmichael, you can almost recognize his other images because if we go, he's got this black and yellow color. It's always white, black, and yellow on his thumbnails. You see that? And like a really clear picture of that person. So you kind of can tell if it's his image. In fact, here's a next strategy. You see this motivation madness? I don't know who made this, but they copied the style of Evan Carmichael. You see this black, yellow, and white, and they put a famous person's face on the cover. So if you are starting out, what you can do is use the branding of some famous YouTuber, not exactly the same because you don't want to copy, but something similar so that just like I made a mistake just by glancing at this and thinking, oh, this is from my Evan Carmichael, it actually wasn't, you see. So I fell for it. And if I fell for it, a lot of other people would fall for it. And so that's how you can piggyback off the branding of YouTubers who are already ahead of you. So in this video, we saw two strategies: using other people's famous branded faces and closely resembling the style and color schemes of the branding of other famous YouTubers on your thumbnails.